the reason why people have so much time for the Chennai Super Kings is because the Chennai Super Kings take so much time to do stuff even that you could do quicker. Hello and welcome to MPL Presents Cricbuzz Live with me, Simon Doull and Ajay Jadeja. Well, they took their time, didn't they?
It's just about winning. They don't care about the net run rate. They know that as long as they win, and they win at home, people will be worried about going there, and they get 2 points on the board. They don't care if it takes 19.3. They don't care if you want to go to bed early.
Yeah, they don't care.
No, they don't. You think MS Dhoni's sitting in the dugout? I wonder if Gaurav wants to go to bed early tonight. I don't think
I'll have you know we're really good friends. He cares about me. And I'm sure that he's looking at, his batters and going, my buddy is tired, he needs to sleep, get it done real quick. But that's the thing about
them.
them,
But then
right?
he has other buddies. Who looks at Star and says, oh, every over one more ad has to come in.
and
it's probably his ad.
He's in 4 ads that have to be played in the strategic timeout, so he's got to take it that far because then his 4 ads get played and everybody's happy.
Somebody's got to pay the bill.
Exactly.
But you got to say, actually, such a good point from what you make, is that they don't care about how it looks.
No.
Right? So they don't care about looking flamboyant or finishing in a hurry. They're like, we need those 2 points.
Yeah.
It's not like our net run rate is going to double if we do it in, 8. We're not doing it in 8.
And they're not doing it in 8 either,
18,
because
19.
it's that sort of pitch that it's not that easy, but they know how to win on it. And that's a Faf du Plessis special tonight. That's what he does. Faf is very rarely going to go and get you 70 off 35 up front. Very rarely will that happen. But that is a Faf du Plessis special.
But that means
chasing a small total, open the batting, bat through.
Yeah, and that's what's going to happen in Chepauk, right? It's a slow pitch, it's a sluggish pitch. That's how the game's going to happen. So that's why they've got Faf. Faf is your guaranteed go-to guy for 7 games, for 7 home games that happen.
That's a guy that takes responsibility. We've chastised people for not taking responsibility. He took it tonight, and that's what you want in those teams. Small chases. You know how tough small chases sometimes can be.
Yeah, actually, they could actually put you into trouble because that's the only time the opposition is looking to get you out in a chase because they know they have no other choice left. And there's another proof of having a solid player in your side. Yeah. When you're talking on overseas player, like you said the other day as well, they need to take more responsibility. But when you have somebody who's used to responsibility, leading a country's side, they are there because they've done that over, they've gone through that. Maybe we haven't seen it in India, but he got to lead South Africa because he'd done enough things, responsible things to get there.
Yeah.
You have him, you have Kane Williamson, you have players like that, and then you have those, guys who come in and smash it. But they're different kinds of players. So what you want, and Mahendra Singh Dhoni is sure of what he wants. He didn't play him in the first few games.
Yeah.
As soon as he thought, the batting wasn't doing well, Bravo was, not going to be in the side, so they changed their whole style of play.
Yeah, and today Faf du Plessis really got the job done. Kept us cool, and he said, listen, KKR on this same surface with good bowling actually lost a lot of wickets together. Same could happen with CSK because KKR's got good bowling as well. I'm just going to stay there. Didn't even get too much strike actually, so well, in a way, you're the safest when you're at the non-striker's end. Yeah. No, hang on. In this tournament, no.
No, true.
Yeah.
You got to be careful at the non-strikers.
This tournament, you can lose your wicket even when you're on the non-strikers end.
Don't back up too far.
Naughty.
Don't back
I'm
up
still
too
awake.
far.
No, I've got some tea that's green here. That's just my hint to the people at Chepauk. Maybe leave a little green on that surface, yeah? Just a bit.
The only worry for CSK after tonight, I think, maybe they're now looking at Shane Watson a little harder.
Yeah, they
and
have
saying,
to, right?
we've got Sam Billings sitting there. Do we need to maybe change things up a little bit? And I know it's hard to change a winning team. MS doesn't like changing a winning team. Stephen Fleming's very loyal as a coach. He was great for them last year. Maybe it's just about time for Sam Billings to get an opportunity at the top of the order. Now that Faf is in form as well.
Yeah. Well, Chennai with this win have gone top of the table. And as Simon and Ajay have been saying, CSK doesn't like changing teams. They don't like changing winning teams for sure. And this team is just winning everything, Ajay. I mean, look at them. Agreed, a lot of these games have been played at home, but that's for everybody. Everybody makes a team according to their home conditions. Yeah. Everybody juices them. They're 5 out of 6. They're sitting pretty at the top of the table.
Yeah, they're sitting pretty there. They make different changes. You look at that table. It's totally different from the 11 years that I've seen IPL.
Yeah.
6 games, 5 wins for Chennai Super Kings. Never happened before. They always struggle at the start. And somehow, they get there and they find their momentum. But I can't remember a year in the last 11 years when they won the 5 out of 6 at the start.
2011. I think they ran away with it in 2011 a little bit at the top of the board, but that was about it.
Yeah, so 1 year out of 11.
Yeah.
So that's a change.
Now, the 12th. This is the 12th.
So in 12 years, so that's the only change that I see. Otherwise, it's the same captain, same coach, as he says. It's the style of play. Players have come and gone. Actually, there have been a lot of players. There's Matthew Hayden in that side who will play.
Mike Hussey.
They make a player feel important and wanted in that side. So when they're there, they play a major role. There's no bits and pieces roles that are existing there. The bits and pieces guys have always stayed there. Ravindra plays that role, or Raina has a different kind of role. But whoever has a responsibility or a role, it's never a small part. You're always the what do you call box office man? The hero of the
headline act.
So I remember Ashish Nehra coming back. He made a comeback to India from there.
Correct.
You're seeing Harbhajan Singh now turning it around.
Yeah.
It's something about them that makes every player in that side believe that he's a match winner. He's not a contributor. He's a match winner.
And today, sorry, I must say though, the second time they've done it in 10 seasons, you tend to forget that they were not there for 2, such as their dominance.
Correct.
You forget they were not there in 2. So there's a 12th, no, this is their 10th season.
They're good position now for them too. I'll just go back to that leaderboard just for a minute, because 4 games away, they only have to win 2 of them now. 4 in a row away from Chipok, away from Chennai. So if they win 2 out of those 4, they're at 7 wins.
Bob's
8 gets you into the playoffs. Generally, 8 gets you into the playoffs. 9 guarantees. 8 gets you into the playoffs generally. So they win 2 from 4 away from home. They've played 10, won 7. They're in a pretty good spot, I think.
Yeah, they really are. They're in a good spot. And as Ajay so rightfully said, that nobody is a bits and pieces. They're all headline acts. And today, the headliner definitely in the bowling effort, you got to say, it was Deepak Chahar. Picked up 3 wickets in the power play. That's why he is our MPL hero of the match. There you go, Deepak Chahar. His brother Rahul Chahar a few days ago from Mumbai, really good spinner. Deepak Chahar doing really well here. Bowled 20 dot balls. Did he bowl 20 dot balls out of 24? That doesn't seem right.
Boundaries.
Yeah, so that's just
20 off the next 4 balls.
20
of 6 balls. He's given 20 of
4 balls.
4 balls.
Yeah, so
one was a no ball as well. He bowled a no ball.
Okay.
It's adding up, because I thought, hang on, that doesn't make sense. Is it a 6-4, 6-4?
Well, that's going to say 6-4, 6-4.
No, but it wasn't. There was a no ball as well.
Wow.
I think so. I think we're right. It was 20 dot balls.
20
Irrespective,
dot balls.
he bowled in the power. He bowled 3 overs in the power play. Took a wicket in each over. He got Lin, Nitish Rana, Robin Uthappa, and that was it, right? I mean, you get.
And on a turning track, a seamer bowled beautifully.
Yeah.
I know Budgie was outstanding as well, 2 for 15, I think, of his 4. He was outstanding. But Chahar, he's done it time and time again. And so often, not so much tonight, but he bowls his 4 overs up front as well.
Yeah.
Dhoni has used them, on a regular basis with 4 overs up front in the first 8 overs.
Yeah, so Chahar was fantastic today. Good point by Simon there. That's a turning wicket. It was helping the spinners. It was Deepak Chahar who ended up taking the 3 wickets. Maybe that's because they were not going after the spinner. So let's try to go after him. And then gave the wicket. Irrespective, he's got 3 wickets. And that's why he was our MPL hero of the match. Who's on our leaderboard? Let's see who did well on MPL Super Team. He's a Super Team hero. Manoj.
That's better. 330 points. We've been in the 200s too often.
Yeah.
People have been picking maybe a little bit below par, but that's better score. 330.5. Well done, Manoj.
Like it. Well done, Manoj Prasad. Well done. Good on you, mate. And in case you haven't been able to do well in MPL Super Team, on MPL, there's a lot of other games there for you as well, which you can take part in. You've got Pro Cricket. Yeah, you've got Run Out, you can play those games and you can have some fun. In case Super Team's not working out for you, don't worry, it will. Play it every day, it will work out for you. All right, so we'll round that up there. Any areas of concern for KKR according to you, Ajay? Just the fact that if the pitch is not going in your style of play, just hang around a little, be patient?
Yes, absolutely, like you said, and maybe only talk that I'd probably have with that team is, listen, we weren't beaten by a team. We got beaten before the game started. We shouldn't do it again.
Yeah.
So whatever happened is in the mind. There's nothing short of talent in that side. So maybe that's the conversation that you want to have with that team. And that's something that's happening in this IPL more often. You're seeing a lot of teams losing to teams that are not beating them, but they're just going out there trying too hard or trying things that they're not capable of. And then halfway through the game, you're out of the game.
I think that's what happened with them today. But KKR are in a solid position themselves and don't really have much to worry about. They've got their batting sorted, they've got their bowling sorted. I think one worry perhaps is, and that's for all teams, is just a little bit of fielding. But before we say that, before we round off this game completely, just that effort by Piyush Chawla. Yeah, that old warhorse. That's a tough catch.
That's a very, very good catch. Anytime you've got to turn around and run and look back over your shoulder, they're always difficult to judge because you're getting the depth perception of how quickly it's coming while you're running and looking back. You only really got 1.5 eyes on it.
Yeah.
Rather than 2 in general terms when it's coming straight at you.
Yeah.
So terrific. Yeah, terrific catch.
And he got it and the momentum got him rolling. I was really worried. I was like, no, don't roll into the foam, the boundary. That would have been so anticlimactic. And he's a good bloke.
Yeah, you can't talk about Piyush and rolling though. That's not very friendly. Just gotta be.
He's only saying that because of his rolling action. His action's like a real roller. That's why. But it was a great effort by Piyush Chawla. There's no spring chicken. He's been around for a while, yeah. So I think that makes that effort even better. All right, that rounds it up for us on tabletop derby. It was KKR and Chennai Super Kings. CSK too good for KKR today. Of course, there's one game tomorrow. Midweek Madness on a Wednesday. It's the Mumbai Indians playing Kings 11 Punjab in Mumbai. It's a return encounter. The return encounters are starting. Yes, the first one actually. As you know, in this tournament, there each team plays the other. They know.
Yeah,
they know.
They've
played once already.
It's an Australian soap opera.
Why?
Well, it's Home and Away, isn't it?
Home and Away was an Australian soap opera. It was.
Yes, correct.
Listen, we never got Home and Away here.
Did you not?
Yeah, we used to get. That's when good neighbors become good.
That was
friends.
Kylie and Jason
Kylie
Donovan.
Minogue was in it.
Early days, wasn't it? Kylie
Yes.
Minogue, Jason.
I've loved Kylie Minogue for 3.5 decades now.
Ooh,
It's a long time
it is.
to go unrequited. It's true love, man. It's true love. All right, so it's the return encounter tomorrow. It's happening, of course, at the Wankhede Stadium. And let's look at the squads now. Let's who we got first? Have we got Mumbai first? All right, let's play Mumbai first. Ajay, I know you want to say.
No, I won't
What
say.
do you want to say?
It's no use repeating things on
Just
and
do
on.
it. It's okay.
I'll say something. I love Rahul Chahar. I think he's the best leg spinner that exists in this IPL that I've seen, in this tournament. He's playing on a surface which is the best surface to bat. In spite of that, he's looking good. He's only played one game.
Yeah.
I like the way he approached that game. I'm looking forward to him in this IPL. Otherwise, this is my favorite team. You know that. So, Quinton de Kock, 1 out of 7. So it's return time. Maybe one innings you'll see again. Too much risk for the reward that you get out of him. It's been 10 years. People have to start looking at that.
Yeah, well, if you see, obviously they're coming off that win against Sunrisers Hyderabad where Zari Joseph picked up 60 wickets and gave away only 2 runs or some such, right?
Yes.
Best figures in the history
of
the tournament, which is just amazing.
Yeah. Well, you're going back to Sohail Tanvir.
Yeah, 6 for 12 he was?
in
6 for 14.
Rajasthan.
6 for 14.
Yeah. Against CSK in Rajasthan.
There was
at Jaipur.
8.
2008.
Yeah, first edition. Yeah.
Correct. 6 for 14. So I mean, to beat that and to the young kid's a under 19 World Cup winner.
Yeah.
He's got some talent. He's got 5-wicket bag in a one-day international already at a young age. He's got some real talent. So
Antigua boy.
yeah, enjoy watching it, and they're just I mean, something about the IPL brings out the flair of the West Indian players.
Yeah.
As well, I think they love they've got that swagger. They love the big stage. They love to to put on a show. And that's what I think they love, and that's what India loves about the West Indians as well.
Yeah, and the Mumbai Indians love them as well. They are sometimes the Mumbai West Indians because they really like the West Indians.
They got Evan Lewis waiting in the wings if you want to get rid of de Kock.
No, I'm just.
Oh, come on, you just say it.
Come on, Ajay, it's your team.
I say it. I mean, you've just come up in here, right? So it's the viewers that I'm. You've got Surya Kumar Yadav who did exceptionally well for you opening the innings. What I meant by that, it's nothing against Quinton de Kock's a fine player. He's a great player. He's done so much for South Africa, but when he plays the 2020 format, he takes too much risk for the strike rate that he brings in or the success that he brings in.
So who keeps and who comes in
Ishan
now?
Kishan.
Ishan Kishan's already in the side.
Yeah, okay.
You bring him in, so you have another space left for any overseas player, or how you want to change it. I would bring in actually Ben Cutting in there and move Surya Kumar up, Ishan Kishan up, Kunal up, Hardik up, Pollard up, everybody just one up. You add another striker to that game because Mumbai is a ground where you actually get a lot of runs and it's all about striking.
And cutting can hit big as well.
Of course he can. And then use them because now you got Alzari Joseph who's done well. Barendorf is a wicket-taking bowler. You got Jasprit Bumrah who's one of the finest. You got Rahul Char. I think he's good.
Got a great bowling
we'll
attack.
see how time. And then it's fine with Hardik and Kurnal and everybody else put together to make that one bowler. So that's the way I see it. And Surya Kumar Yadav had done well. So I was all about this at the start of the tournament. But now we're halfway through. So let's see what they do. I would do that.
Well, I mean, I like that concept though. 3 genuine overseas bowlers, pace bowlers, Indian spinner, and then your Indian all-rounders with Pollard. So I like that concept. So you use your Indian batsman, make the most of those guys up the top, and then you have your overseas pace bowlers, Indian spinner, and some all-rounders through that middle. And I've always thought that Pollard and the Pandya brothers, Pandya squared, I've always thought they were one position too low in that batting order anyway.
Yeah.
So if they're batting 4, 5, and 6,
Yeah.
I think that's ideal.
Yeah, and that would. And that means...
And they're capable of doing it. So, Kunal could actually be 4 or 7.
Yeah.
Hardik could be, I'm waiting to see him at 3 in one of the Mumbai games.
Just throw him out.
Because he's a good enough player.
I think they're both good enough to bat 4 and 5 or 3 and 4. Absolutely.
So you could do that depending on how the game is, what the opposition is.
Correct.
And then you'll get more out of them.
Yeah.
And
now, last year they had Surya Kumar Yadav opening and Ishan Kishan at 3. They were not playing Rohit Sharma as opener. They were playing with 4. This year they moved Rohit Sharma on top, but they've taken Surya down and Ishan was out of the team. So, I don't know. Still feel Rohit Sharma, Surya Kumar Yadav, Ishan Kishan. Then you've got your Pandyas and Pollard at whatever position you want to play
I like that. At 4, 5, and 6.
And then you want Ben Cutting at 7.
Resources, put Ben Cutting at 7. Yeah. And if that's not enough power for you, well, you don't deserve to win.
Yeah.
That is a very powerful batting side from 1 down. Just go out there, express yourselves, be yourselves.
Yeah.
Boom,
And maybe that's why the West Indians flourish in Mumbai.
Yeah.
They express themselves, they have the freedom. Other players probably think too much, and the pressure that people talk about, I think you shouldn't take it as pressure. Actually, you have that freedom from a franchise that says, listen, don't worry about anything, go out there and enjoy. So West Indians take the most advantage of it, and that's why they're loved by the franchise team as well. And
by the way, the reason why Simon smiled like that is because he's going to put 100 rupees in the naughty jar because he said express yourself.
Express yourself.
Some of the band terms. Yeah, so that's it. 100 rupees. Sir, only 100 rupees, sir. It is small fine.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, Kings 11 Punjab. They are also coming off a win of Hyderabad. Both these teams have beaten the same team coming into it and beaten a very strong team. There you go. That's their team. Any changes considering it's Wankhede that they're playing in?
I don't think so. They got it right last time from the bowling point of view. They brought Ankit Rajput in, they brought Mujib back in. So I like the fact. Good. Yeah, their bowling looked really good. So I don't see them changing their bowling around much. Been disappointed with David Miller. Love David Miller, lovely bloke, really nice guy. But I've been disappointed with him.
Perhaps Puran
on a couple of occasions he has failed to get the side home when he should have got them home as an experienced player. So I've been really disappointed in that. Maybe Moises Henriques comes in if he's here yet. Is he here?
Yeah, he's here. I saw him in the dugout.
You saw him in the dugout.
Yep.
He could, or you could go with that left hand option because with only Chris Gale is left-handed. If you take Miller out, you can bring another left-hander in and Nicholas Pooran if you want.
Yeah. So perhaps. I mean, you also think that Shami's played 6 games in a row now, and he's played a lot of cricket in the last few months. Agree, it's only 4 overs, but sometimes the travelling, all of that can really take its toll. So will they actually let him sit out a few games, or saying that their bowling has actually done well as a combination of the previous game? They're like, no, we're going to stick with it for a while. It's the first return encounter tomorrow, Mumbai and Punjab. It's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting game. And all games are in Mumbai. The surface is different. It won't be a dull and boring game for most people, what they saw today.
Yeah.
There'll be lots of 4s and 6s. It'll be a battle. Who wins the battle at the top? People who pick up wickets at the top in Mumbai are the ones who win. It's a very simple game there because there's no stage of a game where the runs don't keep coming.
Correct.
The only stage is when the batsman's worried about not getting out.
Yeah.
So if you get a 5-over spell in there, or like that. It only happens if you've lost 3 wickets
Yeah.
or 4
Yeah.
wickets at the top. Otherwise, it's bang, bang all the way.
It's bang, kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Well, you know, in the innings, the 20 overs, there is only 2 phases actually when no runs come. Those are the 2 strategic timeouts.
Bada boom.
Bada bim, bada boom. Okay, listen, we'll get a lot more excited genuinely. They didn't have the joke, but when we tell you the joy factor, answer, and of course the winner. It wasn't an easy one today. I barely was able to read the question. I'm going to try it again. Maybe Simon can help me out with this one. Colin
McCool, Sam Loxton, and Ernie Toshak are the second, third, and fourth names, respectively, on a very specific Test records list. An Indian cricketer is in the first place. Who is it, and what is the list about?
My lord. All right, let's just see the answer. Can't even guess. Rajesh Chauhan, most tests played without a defeat. India did not lose a single of the 21 tests he played in. Wow. That is amazing. 93 to 97, that 4-5 year period. 21 test matches he was a part of. I remember, off spinner. High arm action.
Yeah.
Used to be right up there. If you cut to my close-up, you'll see it's out of frame. That's how high he bowled it from.
He used to come like that.
Yeah, that's right.
He'll come in there. Chauhan Saab. And
Open-chested action.
Yeah, open-chested, a big-hearted man, big-chested man.
Yeah.
So what years was that?
93 to 97.
He came in
so that would have been,
to the
he would have
side after
played
the
with,
South African tour. He played the first game against England.
He used to play Kumble,
He
Venkatpati
would have played
Raju.
Raju as well.
Yeah,
I saw Raju the other night. He was doing some Telugu in
yeah.
Hyderabad.
Oh,
So
nice.
what? He's a lovely,
He's a
lovely
good friend
man.
of Ajay's.
He's
They
a
hang out a
lovely,
bit.
lovely man.
Play golf together. don't
Well,
you guys?
a good friend of his. One of them has to be lovely, yeah?
He's going to pick up the slack. Balance it out like a seesaw.
But he's a champion, eh? Raju.
Raju's a champion, and they were a trio then. I mean, it was Chauhan Saab, Raju, and Kumble. And, they were
I saw a
fabulous.
picture.
94 to 97, Chauhan Saab played last.
Yeah.
I think he didn't go to England.
97 he played last year.
He got dropped for the England tour. So I didn't. So if he's got that record of not losing or winning every game, in that period it had to be all Test matches in India. So maybe he holds another record. Didn't play a Test match abroad.
Yeah, he didn't play a single test abroad, I think. I don't think he did.
But that's
I mean, he played in Sri Lanka, so I mean, outside the subcontinent is what you meant, perhaps. So he did. I saw a picture on social media the other day of Rajesh Chauhan, Venkatpati Raju, and Anil Kumble together.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Yes.
popped up somewhere.
Yeah, what was that on?
Don't remember where it was, but perhaps Twitter, I think. I don't know.
Anil Kumble
put that out. I think he put that out. All right. Hey, listen, somebody has got this right, right? I don't know.
Okay.
Did somebody get it right?
I didn't.
No, none of us did. Did somebody get it right? I don't even know if Rajesh Chauhan knew he was on this list. But Agam Shah did. Vivid listener. See, that's what happens.
Gujarati Bhai knew because Chauhan Saab had put this on his social media a few days ago. So anybody you need to keep following players. If you were following Chauhan Saab, you would have seen it. There was a picture and it said, so it was there. So Shah must have been following Chauhan Saab.
You know why? Because he's a vivid listener. That's what his handle says. And of course, a vivid watcher as well of social media. It all helps. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. That was fantastic. It really was a tough question. All right, that's all we have time for today. We're going to sign off. You're not with us tomorrow. You're at the ground.
At the ground tomorrow, so just down the road a little bit.
All right.
Tomorrow, so I will be there.
Pop by for some risotto, perhaps.
Afterwards, yeah,
in
one of
commentary
the
breaks.
In one of the strategic timeouts.
Strategic time. Real quick.
I'll pop over.
We'll order your risotto. Somebody on Twitter, by the way, saw me put that picture of yours and said, is he eating upma? It's like, he is not eating upma. There is no chance. He would rather eat a shoe. And it's a very nice looking shoe. But he would not eat upma at night. It's got to be risotto. It's got to be good cheesy stuff. No healthy stuff for him at night. Look at that red bottom. Put it on the red table, it'll merge into it. Yeah, there you go. Well done. So, Ajay, you're going to be here with us tomorrow.
Where else will I be, brother?
Right here in
Cricbuzz!
Right here. And we're going to have Bade Bhai Harsha Bhogle joining us as well. So it's going to be midweek madness here happening tomorrow. We will get the upma for him. He's a healthy eater.
Okay.
He's a,
So I'm not a healthy eater.
No, come,
No,
risotto. Of course. Risotto is a really.
That's it.
Risotto is a good low-calorie meal choice, isn't it, Simon?
I'm gone. I'm out of here. See you later.
Come on. Don't take your clothes off.
Come, let's go. Let's go.
So one sec. Listen, the mic and the earpiece, of course, belong here. The clothes he gets on his own. So take the clothes with you. Keep him. Please keep him. That's all we have time for. We're going to go. We're going to catch you tomorrow on MPL Presents Cricbuzz Live at 7:30 p.m. A big thank you to Ajay Jadeja. A big thank you to Simon Doull, who can't say welcome now because his mic is not on him anymore. And we're going to go. Ajit's going to take the car out. But before that, I got to take the jacket off because this is definitely not mine. All right. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. The pants are mine. Pants.